Hello, and here I am again. I'm back in my clinic, and today we're going to look at using a tool, and we're going to look at using a soup spoon as a gua sha tool. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Feel free to ask me any questions in the comment section below, and you can tell me what you think of spoons as gua sha tools. So I'm in my clinic here, and I have all kinds of different gua sha tools that I'm going to use, and I often have specific tools that I use for a specific reason. But there are some tools which are so useful that you can use them for just about anything, and the Chinese soup spoon is one of those. So I often get messages from people asking what kind of tool should they buy. And if you just do a search on the internet and just put gua sha tool and then have a look at all of the choices that you can see on the page, there'll be all kinds of shapes and sizes and prices, and telling you that you must get this tool because this does this one, or you must get that tool because it does something else. And there'll be jagged edges and straight edges and long bits and short bits, and you'll be thinking, oh, which one am I going to choose? And so let me come to the simplest choice, which is often the cheapest, the easiest to find, and a very, very effective tool. And so let's have a look at the spoon. So I've got one here. There we are. It's a soup spoon that you would find in many different places. You might find it in a Chinese restaurant, or in a supermarket, a department store, anywhere. I've come across different spoons in all kinds of places. Now the key in choosing your spoon is this edge around the main part of the spoon. Now this edge must be smooth. Now this one I'm touching here, it's not as smooth as I normally like. It's quite harsh, and that can be used for something very specific in gua sha, but it's not for everything. Now I've got another one here. This tool is much softer, and as I feel this now, I know I can use this in any part of the body, including the face, because it's just so smooth, but it has enough of an edge so that it's going to catch the skin as you use the gua sha. And so I'll come back to the white one so you can see it better here. So with the tool, this edge here can be used in all of the large muscles in the body, or large surface areas in the body, a bit like the back, or maybe you're coming down the arm. You can use this side here because it's got quite a lot of contact area with the skin. And this front part here can be used to get in between areas which you can't use that side. So for example, in my hand here, if I want to get in between the metacarpal bones, I can use the front of the spoon. And also the end of the handle is also very, very useful for getting into places, and also for pushing places, and you can actually use it very nicely on the ear, and this is used in holographic gua sha, and you can use the end of the spoon to treat parts of the ear, and it's a kind of the perfect size for the ear. There's also the benefit of using the tool on the back. This round part of the tool can also be used in various places, including on the head, and can be used to press in a much wider area. Let me push in between my eyebrows. If I push here and circle, then I'm covering a much larger area than if I were to do it with the end, which is very specific, or this end here, which again is very specific. But if I push here, it's a much wider area. So the benefit of a spoon is that they're very, very cheap. So this one here cost me 50 cents. And this one, oh, this one was a bit more expensive. This cost me €1.15. So I splashed out on this spoon, because it is a special spoon, this one, because this is actually really fantastic for the face. And so people often wondering, but you know, I treat people professionally. I can't use a spoon. The spoons I have are quite often really crazy colours, and they don't really look like they would be spoons that you would use to eat. But I really like the shape of a spoon for gua sha, because it's so useful in virtually anywhere that you're going to treat in the body. A spoon is extremely useful. So this is not to say that no other tool is useful. All tools are very useful. I don't recommend one particular tool, because everyone has got their own way of treating, or their own goal of what they want to treat, and they've got to use the tool which is most relevant to what that is. And so it really depends. But for a good all-round gua sha tool, it's actually very difficult to beat a good Chinese soup spoon.